that's from?
What is it?
The 2016 XXL Freshman Cypher.
For real?
Who said that?
Denzel Curry. He's like, the fuck is the Habs?
Fuck is the Haps, bro?
I thought
remember
that shit
him
was so whack when it came out.
Yeah.
I thought
And-
21 Savage was all right, but then it was just all
No,
right.
the whole thing was amazing, bro. You have to understand what it was.
You
No,
have
for
to
sure.
understand.
They were, but I
'Cause
mean,
all of them are lit still.
yeah, for sure, yeah. And I also like how they were just like kind of just like having fun, just how like regular guys do. They're not regular guys, of course.
Regular
but, like,
guys.
But it's like, you know, like when
Nobody
you
else freestyles. They all freestyle.
yeah, they just like took it like way like less seriously than it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's
Yeah,
like
it was
they just
awesome.
made it way less corny. To be
Yeah,
honest,
yeah,
you know.
it's-
Because them
it
haven't
was-
been corny.
So
in
they'll
the
come in like,
past.
oh my god, all right, I got these fucking. This is my moment, my lyrical.
Yeah. I'm
gonna
legacy.
change
Down
the
this
world.
moment, like,
It's
no,
just like,
not.
oh,
Like,
shit.
You're doing the XXL freestyle. I ain't curing cancer, bro. Give it a rest. Sorry.
Yeah, it's like they're
Sorry.
it's like everybody's like intro to like the game. You know what I'm saying?
is where
Like,
Yeah, and
this
they were
is
just
like-
like, we don't give a fuck.
yeah, it's like we already out here. Yeah,
Yes,
yes, Kodak! Sorry ass streets, yeah. Should have let your little sorry ass eat. What? Kodak did go
That's
off. That shit was crazy.
Hot take. That class of freshmen is my favorite class ever.
It's a pretty good
Man.
class.
Yeah, yeah. There's been some bad ones too. Honestly,
Well,
there's been
I don't listen to Kendrick and shit like that. So I don't
there's
listen
been
to
worse
like that.
freestyles than that for sure.
Yeah,
Like,
people that came in there and were like and wrote their shit and it was whack.
Yeah.
It was not.
Damn, they like wrote
It's
it.
not even that it was bad, bro. But like I don't remember it. Do you remember?
Nah.
Look at what we all just quoted.
Well, Lil B did have one, and it was with Kendrick, and Kendrick's was boring as fuck, but Lil B's was fucking fire.
I
Bro,
need to
You
go
know
back
what I'm
and watch
saying?
that
Bro,
one.
it's
was
fire.
pretty-
But do you remember one bar from Kevin Gates?
No.
Nope.
No.
No.
Sorry.
I don't even think I watched it, to be honest.
He's the same.
He said,
It's
We all
crazy.
know the 2016
Yeah.
one.
Yep.
I think the Hip Hop Awards had some better ciphers.
The Austin Hip Hop Awards.
Nah, just like the beat.
Austin Hip Hop Awards, what's up?
All right. Fuck
Hell
it.
yeah, bro.
Let's do this shit, man. We're running, man. Let's
Are we
fucking-
runners?
Yeah.
Are we live?
Yeah.
We not
Oh,
running.
yeah.
Don't lie.
All right. So hot take. The 2016 XXL freshman class was the greatest freshman class of all time.
Is 2016 that was the year?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So I got it all.
Lil Yachty, Kodak, 21, Lil Uzi Vert,
Denzel Curry.
Denzel Curry.
Ooh,
What
what a class.
Anderson .Paak.
Ooh, Pac was in that one.
Yes,
Damn, bro.
bro.
That's wild. What a class. Yeah.
I know.
That's-
I'm missing people.
There's probably people we're missing, but the fact that you can even
gotta look
recall
it up, bro.
the.
We got the
He
internet.
said, "Nope, we have full service internet connection. It's the year,
Yeah,
our
I-
Lord, 2022."
Even though I'm out of data, I got on the free Wi-Fi here.
He said,
Let's fucking go.
"I will exceed my data to know
Hey
these."
Cal, make
answers."
sure you if your mic's like pointing up like this, it'd be hard to hear you. So make sure if like it's like kind of like
Alright, I'll keep
just
it by my
yeah,
face,
just
yeah.
yeah.
Hello.
We don't want to miss all the interesting things that you're saying, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I have so many
You see-
interesting things.
You
to say.
started it off pretty hot. You
I
know what I'm saying?
We start with my favorite XXL freshman class, and then we're gonna end with the Israel lobby and how it's ruining the country.
Yeah.
Hooray!
Okay, Designer and Lil Dicky.
Oh wow, Lil Dicky was on that
Timmy,
one.
that's when Designer dropped the Timmy Turner.
Timmy
Turner.
What a time!
You know that it's sold in the furnace.
Oh my
That shit was
God,
hard, bro.
dude.
But I think G Herbo was on there too.
Boy,
Man.
But I don't know anybody that listens to Lil Dicky.
Yeah, but
You
he.
might listen to Lil Dicky.
wow, do I look like someone that would listen to Lil
You
Dicky?
kind of do, bro.
Wow,
But knowing Dylan,
I have
right?
to live with
it's
that
like,
the rest of my life now.
Yeah,
God.
if at any point in this, if anybody's watching, if it seems like I'm being mean to Dylan, I've known Dylan for like 10 years, all right?
He's been mean to me this whole time. Don't feel bad.
That's inaccurate. That's inaccurate. If he shows you my DMs, I'm very kind and I'm
It's
complimentary
just
to
a
him.
bunch of heart eyes emojis and just like the hand-shaped hearts. It's
Yeah.
great.
and dick pics.
It's mad wholesome.
Yeah, the nicest shit ever.
Hell yeah.
Shit, let's crack out the wheel, man.
Are we wheeling and dealing?
Yeah,
Who
it's
is-
on you, Dylan.
Oh my God,
It's on you.
I'm going first. I'm going first. Okay, cool. I'm going to spin the wheel now. All right, cool. I'm titillated to know what I will be.
Titillated?
Yes,
What's that when you're like tits are dilated?
2 degree possibly.
They're dilated 2 degrees.
It's like I can't
Fire.
focus on anything on how titillated I am, and it appears that I have landed on MTV.
MTV.
MTV. The greatest contribution that MTV had to modern culture is Jersey Shore GTO, Gym Tan Laundry.
That's fair.
Those are words to live by. If you stick to those, then you'll level up in life.
I think that's
GTO.
fair. I don't
It's way
think
better than LPD, Lazy Pale Dirty.
it's probably the most accurate thing I've ever heard in my life. All right, are you
All right.
ready? You got me
Yeah.
on that timer.
I got you.
All right, cool.
And go.
So MTV was a big hallmark of my time as a youth. I remember being young and my mom would go grab breakfast tacos, and I'd be in bed chilling because I was being a lazy ass kid and shit. And I was like, I'm gonna watch TRL Top 10 with what was that guy's name? Oh God, I'm gonna
Tigger.
That's not his name. It's something Adam something whatever. Yes, TRL would do the countdown, and I remember when I watched that was when Usher dropped Burn, and I was like, damn, this is so flames. And now MTV doesn't do that anymore, as far as I know. So long story short, get back to your roots, MTV. The people want it. And also shouts to Usher, because Burn's a hit.
Yeah, and he has
That is
herpes like me.
Shout out to them shits.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, man.
Let
well,
them know. MTV.
You know, MTV.
What's his name?
They started coming out with that 16 and pregnant, and then they got Catfish and then all that shit. You know, Catfish is really digestible. You know, people talk shit about how like they don't play music anymore, and I don't really like that either. But you gotta give it to them, man. They got some pretty good trash reality TV. You know,
Carson Daly. Wow. I would.
Yeah, he was on MTV.
Bro, yeah,
Damn,
he
that's
was.
He was
crazy.
the guy.
He was the host of
Damn.
He was
TRL.
that dude.
He was the first like big
Damn.
VJ. He was like, "Hey y'all, this is TRL. We're gonna count down top 10 music videos." And then everybody-
TRL.
Remember, he was
Were
on.
they the first person to play like do like well I guess obviously they were. MTV was the first station to play
I think.
music videos.
I think.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think they
It's
were
big.
like
It was
the.
revolution.
Yeah.
Didn't
But, like the beginning of MTV is all before our time, right?
Michael Jackson
Yeah.
had like the first video
I
on
think
MTV,
so.
if my memory serves correct. I'm actually going to fact check that because I would prefer to not lie on camera.
Do
but
it.
who cares?
Hot take: Michael Jackson's music is trash.
Come
Michael
on,
Jackson fucking sucks.
Kyle. Come on now.
Look at me being a liar
Kyle.
already.
You don't like it. What?
What? What?
Maybe you don't. Maybe you don't like 80s pop. You don't like 80s pop or what?
No, the 80s is the worst decade of this country's history. The 80s sucks.
Okay, I mean, I
Valid.
think that's arguable, but I can understand why you. But I can't understand why you would say that.
I can't
Michael
understand.
Jackson's music is trash.
It's not good, bro.
This is-
I can respect that.
that's
opinion,
a
man.
hot
I can
take.
respect it. I can
I
respect.
don't know if
it.
I can quantify why Michael Jackson is trash, but like
Yeah.
just like
Sometimes
his
it just
voice
you know,
and like it's just like
it's not your shit. It's not.
No, it's
you
not-
know,
it's
yeah,
not the, it's
yeah.
not the
it's
bag.
not good.
I can dig
Also,
it.
fact check. Mike Jack, not the first person to do video on MTV. It was actually Video Killed the Radio Star, coincidentally enough, by the Buggles.
That's amazing. That's the
Wow.
first thing that they played.
What a coincidence.
That's like meme magic, bro. That's like
Damn,
Of all the things they
man.
could play, that's what they play. And that's that is the start of MTV as we know it. Isn't it?
how preemptive, how like genius was that? They really like hit the nail on the head.
So
Yeah,
who's first thing
no,
to play?
straight up.
That thing, for sure.
Especially in hip hop, you know what I mean? Like you can't like just like make good music.
No, definitely not.
You never could.
Yeah.
That was never a thing. You
Yeah.
have to be cool.
You had to be like MC Hammer.
Yeah.
Type shit. You know what I'm saying?
gotta have the
Like,
pains.
You, know?
You have to be
yeah, you
somebody
gotta
that people want to be.
Yeah. Why else
yeah.
will you put you on
Yeah.
MTV? They don't want to be nobody. Like, I'm regular Joe. I'm doing rap music. No,
Yeah.
they want the cool guy doing rap music.
Yeah,
Them's the
that's
facts.
like when they like DMX when he first like kind of emerged in the game. They were like, "Yo, we're not gonna. This guy's not gonna do shit. Like he's not gonna sell any records."
Shows what they
Because
know.
he's just like some grungy, like sketchy, guy, I guess, But of course, DMX is just like one of the coolest, like hardcore rappers that there is out.
DMX sucks.
Wow.
Come on,
These
bro.
hot takes are in
Oh my
abundance.
god!
Oh my
dude.
God.
I really don't like DMX. It's trash.
DMX
Tekashi 6ix9ine is way better than DMX.
Oh
Nah.
my God.
Yeah, dude, by a
dude.
lot.
Kyle, we haven't even
Dude.
Tell
got
me
the
one good
podcast
DMX
started.
bar, bro.
Dude, DMX got some shit.
Tell me
Come
one
on,
good DMX
come
bar.
on. Bro. He named all his bitches in one verse, bro. He made a full verse of just all bitches' names, bro.
That's so he just named a bunch of people's names. That's the bars.
It was with the lore
That's
of the
terrible.
song, bro. It was with the lore of the song. That's what I'm saying.
It's
dude.
not. That's what I'm saying. Is that if that's your
Dude,
argument? Then that's
nah,
trash.
come on, bro. Like,
DMX said, "Give a
D-
dog a bone and he'll find his way home. Leave a dog alone."
all right, so he said some real sketchy shit. He was like, "I've been on the deep end since I was a seaman. That's why now I'm such a motherfucking demon." DMX goes
Songs
off,
about
bro.
cum in the devil.
You never rapped
And
about
the
cum
devil.
before?
Never.
Nah,
Not
get out of
once.
here, bro.
Not
Get out
once.
of here,
Christian,
bro.
I'm a Christian
Nah.
rapper, bro. Everybody knows that about me.
Prayer
All right,
hands
bro.
emoji.
Let's keep it going,
Yeah,
man.
all my-
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yeah, Tekashi's way harder than DMX, bro.
What a
by
take.
a lot, bro.
Bro, that's a wild take.
Yeah.
Hey, it's your world, Kyle. You know what I'm saying?
Tekashi. That's a name I haven't heard in a minute. Isn't that crazy, ladies and gentlemen?
I still listen to Tekashi.
What is your favorite song by Tekashi? That's what I want to know.
Probably like
Man, so let me contemplate.
probably the first one, like Goomba, the one where he's like wearing the Mexican soccer like track jacket, and then he has like all the Bloods like with him in like Brooklyn or whatever.
Mhm.
That's so crazy.
He has very moving music for sure. Yeah, it's, I'm not gonna.
Before he snitched, he really took over hip hop.
He had a legit
Y'all-
moment.
He was the rapper.
All you
for a
heard
long
Yeah,
about
time.
was
for sure,
I
yeah.
hate Tekashi or I love Tekashi, but everybody had their Tekashi take, and I was like, whoa, dude, this is like all encompassing. He is the cultural zeitgeist
And
in the
you,
immediate.
you almost have to be like that.
Uh-huh.
You have to be polarizing because the
Yeah.
country's so polarized.
You gotta be sharp.
In order to blow up as quick as he did, I feel like you have to.
You
Yeah.
gotta make people mad sometimes.
Yeah. And I heard more about his beef than I knew about his songs, to be honest. You know, it was like him beefing with Chief Keef and him like, you know, just all the shit like on Twitter and the
He beefed with
videos.
everybody.
Yeah, you know,
Everybody.
like, so I think that was like more of like the shit that I kind of like knew about him. But then when I started to like actually hear his music out in like a, you know, a setting,
You're like,
I'm
oh,
like, damn, man, this shit is like
Okay.
very aggressive and like very like
damn,
sharp.
homie,
It's sharp.
okay.
He made like the music objectively is good. I feel like.
Yeah, I think so
it's-
too.
yeah,
And
yeah.
I'm not even a fan of like yelling rappers. I like
Yeah.
monotone shit. Like
Guru.
my number one of all. I've never listened to Guru to be honest. My
Slack.
number one like old school rapper is Rakim. And
I like
he's like
Rakim.
the first one to like bring in like smooth. Like my favorite rapper is Earl Sweatshirt. Like I like
Yeah.
monotone. I like.
That's why I like
MF
Boldy James.
Boldy
Yeah.
is bro.
Yeah.
Dude, Boldy.
Boldy and Rock Marciano are
Yes,
are fucking
Yeah.
I
amazing.
love Rock Marciano.
Yeah, I like monotone. My shit is all monotone now. Like my newer stuff is super monotone. I feel like I don't know. I don't really listen to like my old shit that much, but
Well, we're gonna dig into the old stuff because I feel like it deserves a little bit of shine. But
Guess
yeah,
we
what-
where me and Dylan,
guess-
Dylan are from, I'm a legend.
Guess what I got?
You go, what'd you get?
I got can you unlock your phone so I can read it correctly?
Don't tell me.
But back to my
Bro.
point is Tekashi's was like one of the only rappers that like yells where I was just like, oh fuck with this. It was just
Yeah.
like so aggressive and like
It's very clear too. You know, you can
Yeah.
understand everything he's saying, and it's, you know, it's cool. You know, it's his. I don't know. I guess like you can separate. It's hard to separate the artist from the music with him particularly, just because he's just like so. He's disgusting, man. The guy's disgusting, bro. And like, but you know,
That's his bag.
I'm not him. I'm not in the situation. I don't know. You know, I only know him from as far as I am away from him. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So, you
I mean,
know.
if I had to hang out with him, then maybe like, well, I would probably get along with him really well.
Y'all would probably be,
if I was normal, then I probably wouldn't like
y'all
him,
would be
like, being
Yeah.
around
y'all would
him,
be
but-
bosom buddies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do love watching his interviews though. Like if there's like he was on Academics with like some other guy and like Whack 100 and shit. Like
Yeah, no, that
I
was
dive into his
entertaining.
I
That
dive
was
into his
entertaining.
interviews for sure.
So
I-
what?
I like academics, bro. People hate on academics. I like academics.
like in like 2015, 2016, I was super hating on him, but now I understand. I'm like, yo, this guy's like really he's lasted a long time and he's been true to like what he does.
His
He's
interview
dope.
with Kevin Gates was fire.
I still
he
gotta
just
watch.
did.
Seen clips. I gotta watch it.
It was fire.
But I got mating habits of obese people.
Maybe habits of obese people.
Yeah,
Have you
yeah.
guys ever fucked a fat chick?
Yes.
Yeah. How was
Yes.
it?
Well, I don't know what you would consider fat though. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
She was 200 for sure.
How tall is she to pair with the 200?
She was average height. She was a little bit shorter than me. She was a fat chick, you know what I'm saying? But she wasn't like, you know, like when you watch like fat porn and it's like they're like
Nope.
really big.
Nope. Not
You
me.
gotta see the thumbnails. You be seeing the thumbnails, bro. Like, and it's like it's not like that, but she was like BBW for sure. Yeah.
Were her like tits and ass bigger than like her gut?
Yes.
I don't
Depending
like that hesitation.
depending no, because the positions varied. You know what I'm
The
saying?
positions
Oh,
vary.
It vary by
Okay.
position.
Well,
you know
that's
what I'm
why
saying?
I'm here, as I'm getting educated. on this.
Speaking of getting
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
educated, do you need someone to time you?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Oh man, I can't wait to
Oh,
hear.
why do we need a time? What? I think the topics are. Oh, whatever. It's y'all's
Yeah.
podcast. I'm just here.
we
I'm
got-
just
It's
here.
the
we got
tall
a
cow
time-
takeover.
Yeah.
Hey,
yeah,
the call
Tall Cow takeover.
Tall
Yeah.
takeover, baby.
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Ready as you'll ever be. 3, 2, 1, go.
Mating habits of obese people. That's a tough subject, but I imagine that people of bigger size find ways to have sex with each other, but it seems a little bit more difficult than average size people. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's a more of a workout, and I feel like
Definitely.
there's a lot of things that I feel like there's a lot of limitations.
Boom. He said, I feel like there's a lot of limitations.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's a heavy 30 seconds.
Yeah.
My
I bet the
friend.
room stinks.
Bro, I'm glad you're here because I was scared to say that.
Yeah, no, it did definitely, for sure, for sure.
Oh shit.
Oh,
There's been times where I've like, there's this chick that I met on Tinder. I don't remember. Her
Shout
name.
out
It started
Tinder.
with like a R. I don't remember. It was like
Nice.
Renee or some shit.
Hell yeah.
She watches this shit. I might
Shout
ask
out
her.
Renee.
This is gonna make her fucking cry if she watches this.
Oh no.
I don't know if she still follows me on Instagram.
Never mind. Don't shout out Renee. Never tell Renee this.
But like, with all her clothes on and shit, she looked hella good. Like,
Uh-huh.
cause like, she was like curvy. You know what I mean? Like, historically like I fuck with like petite chicks,
Yeah.
like
yeah.
real small.
Schmall. Little schmall.
But I was like, oh, this is tight. You know what I mean? Like, we went on like one date and like she had like her ass looked good in the jeans and everything. Like, we went to like some like coffee shop or something in San Antonio,
Uh-huh.
Nice.
and like we were making out by the Riverwalk and shit. It was cool. And then like the next time I hung out with her, like once I got her naked, I was like,
Nah, it's a
Look,
no
I'm telling you,
go.
my dick was like,
What are we doing here, boss?
like, you're not putting me in there, but
No
Yeah,
deal.
yeah,
He said-
I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
I'm not the one. I'm sorry.
No, man, no.
Kyle.
Not that I look the best naked. I'm just shallow.
Yeah. Well, maybe there's probably some, big girls out there to keep themselves clean.
Or
You
get
know what I'm
naked.
saying? But I guess it depends on how big, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, for
'Cause,
sure.
I don't
Well,
know.
this is gonna keep me from getting laid a lot. A lot. You know.
Like I'm doing the Lord's work here of
Yeah.
not getting laid.
Yeah.
Loose-
Yeah. Exactly.
Loose
Really-
cannon anti getting laid program.
And-
Yeah,
yes.
facts though, but pussy gets in the way of. Think about how much shit you would have gotten done if it wasn't for pussy in life,
For sure.
bro.
Yeah, no, I can definitely get behind that for sure. Yeah.
I don't know about you. You're pretty. Look at him. He works out all
What
the
is-
time. He's got a good job. He always goes on vacation. This fucking guy, every fucking day, I look at on Instagram. He's in like the Galapagos.
He's like in
or
Hawaii and
Yeah,
shit.
he's in Arkansas.
I'm on like a surfboard. Like,
He's
hey,
like,
cowabunga.
Yeah, dude. This guy doesn't get in your way, bro. But
He said,
you
I'm
know.
too busy. I'm living life and shit. Oh, we need the
Whose
face.
face is on
We need
that?
the face ID.
You?
You need to said, hey, where's this ugly guy?
I like
that put
how
the
our
photo in?"
phones like we use our face to unlock our phones, and none of us, everybody was just like cool with it. We're like, okay, like that's not invasive.
That's not a big
Yeah.
deal.
Doesn't that seem like?
I don't need. I
We've-
don't care about
yeah,
my
everybody's-
biometrics or anything
nope-
like that. Who cares?
Nope, everybody acts like they give a fuck now, but nobody does.
No
you
one
know what I'm
cares.
saying? It's just like, it's
No,
kind of
it's
fucked
facts.
up.
I'd
Yeah.
rather you not dig into my phone.
Right.
I got an Amazon Echo, and then this dude was like, "Do you know that's like bugging your house, right?" I was like, "Yeah, we all got like."
You're like,
bro-
I'm not doing it.
I have an iPhone, dude. Who
Yeah, you got
cares?
an iPhone,
Fuck
like
yeah,
straight
all
up.
right, politically correct.
I literally put that in there solely because of you.
All right.
Damn,
So it sounds like you win.
it's amazing how it works out.
Are you prepared, Kyle?
Yep.
All
Let's
right.
do it.
I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, and then you got 30 seconds.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, go.
Political correctness is fucking bullshit. It's so fucking stupid. And in my opinion, it's been pushed on us as a society, like, so we don't talk about ideas that need to be talked about. Like how the Israel lobby is ruining this fucking country. They are in the pockets and lining the pockets of all congressmen. You see people like Ron DeSantis and Greg Abbott go to Israel, and like, why are people that are governors going to Israel? Why? Everybody
Boom.
that gets into
That's it.
Ends it with a
I'm
hot
not
question,
done.
like
I'm
He
not
said,
done.
fuck 30 seconds.
Political correctness is there to keep us from talking about the truth, because the things that are true, you're not allowed to say. I don't even really want to say it because I still like, getting put on shows and stuff.
Yeah.
I'd like to be on TV at some point.
I'm not afraid to talk about the Israel lobby though. I'm cool with that.
So I'm
Yeah,
not really
fuck
tripping
it.
on it.
It's a strange thing, man. Like even like just cancel culture itself, like kind of like just like really puts people in a box and gets people so scared to say just things like just people. I don't know. People would just like
It's very
flip out.
it's very corporatized. It's
Yeah.
very like
like-
I'm supposed to be this way because Nike said so, or
Yeah.
Apple put out a commercial that said I should do this, so I'm going to do this. It's
Yeah.
like whenever you remember when they did like Black Lives Matter, like the stuff on the streets, and it's like
Yeah.
we're gonna make a big deal out of this.
Yeah.
Which black person did that help?
Did it help you?
I mean, I get a little smirk every time I go down the street, but I mean, like, I don't think it. I think it
It's
just
very
made,
surface level.
Whoever is racist, I feel like it made them more racist.
It didn't really. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
It
you know?
certainly brought it to the surface for sure.
Yeah.
Because when you're people that are racist are just sitting there in their racist head.
Yeah.
And then whenever it's like
at
everything
that.
on TV and like written on the streets, like, you're racist. Like, all right, bitch, you want me to be fucking
I
racist?
guess I'm racist. Sorry, damn, dude.
Yeah, I think it's a
Blow
kind
my
of strange
spot up, why don't
situation, man, because people the statistics will tell you the people they always say like white people get killed more than black people by the police. People are always throwing numbers out, both sides. You know what I'm saying?
More,
Right.
you can make statistics say whatever the fuck you want.
It's
to.
so
and
easy.
even if that was like the case though, like why is like black murders by like the police are the only things like being covered
Right.
and nothing else
Yeah.
is, you know what I'm saying? That
Yeah.
was my kind of whole thing about it. But and I'm not like I don't get uncomfortable kind of like talking about these things because with certain people I feel like I can talk to you guys about this and then like
A lot of people get heated. A lot of people get like mad, activated.
I don't get upset about anybody's opinions, and I would hope that other people wouldn't get upset about mine because all of us are just listening to other people talk.
all
the time.
Yeah.
And it's just what you are getting out of that, like how receptive you are to it, and like
Mhm.
Mhm.
all the information that we get is controlled.
Facts.
Yeah.
100%.
Most definitely.
Large
So just keep
facts.
that in mind, If you just go around and look around in life, like I feel like you're gonna find more truth in that.
Yeah.
What a nice bow. What a nice bow to wheel the spiel. Wow, I love it. Thank you,
All
Kyle.
right.
You're
And
welcome.
yeah, I think with that we should probably open her up, huh?
Let's open them up, man. And coming
Do
in
it.
hot, it's the Loose Cannon Show. Dylan, how you doing, bro?
I'm living, man. I'm feeling good. It's a
Yeah.
Tuesday evening. It's late September. We starting to get a little cool out. Things
Dude.
nice and peachy,
I
as
heard
it
the
were.
club's going up on a Tuesday.
You know what? Might be.
I'd ask McConan, but he is not in here with us as our special guest.
I love McConan.
People should
just
like
saying.
people.
Say it.
No pun intended.
People should love him more so. But we're not here to talk about McConan today. Today,
Hold on. Before,
Oh.
I want to address that Dylan has his own segment now, Loose Cannon Sports.
Oh,
man.
yeah,
How's that feel, bro?
it feels cool. I
Yeah.
get to throw all these inane sports takes at the viewing audience and
Hell
have
yeah.
everybody tell me the Cowboys suck.
suck.
You have bad.
They've been trash, bro.
You have bad taste, bro. That's the worst. Hey, shouts to my boy Bozier. He's like out there talking about Cowboys ain't nothing.
You're
I'm
a
like,
Cowboys fan, right?
guilty as charged.
And Spurs
Also guilty as charged.
and UT.
Also guilty as charged.
Oh my god, dude. Me too.
Yeah.
Right up the ballot, dude.
Look
Right
at
up the
that.
ballot.
We're-
Trump supporter?
He's like, hey, what's up, man?
No, I had to throw the curveball at the end. But yeah, no, me too.
The master of curveballs, one of the most renowned, respected, and effective and skill set laden MCs that I'm personally aware of, and a man that I've known for the better part of what, a decade plus at this point?
Yep.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, on this episode of the Loose Cannon Show, our special guest is none other than he who is tall, my man Tall Kyle.
Treyway fucking blood gang in this bitch, alright?
Let him know. Ba, 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 ba.
Hell yeah, dude.
Happy
Talk
to
Kyle
be
got
here.
his forces on today. I dig it, man. He even got him laced
I'm
up. That's like
jealous.
the classic way to wear Air Force
These
Ones.
are the
right there.
only pair of Air Force Ones that I've ever had, and I will never buy another sneaker.
Wow.
Dude, it's like
They check all the boxes.
yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, they're my favorite.
What
and
else
I'm more
you-
inclined. The cooler my shoes are, the shorter shorts I feel like I can wear.
Yeah,
That's true.
yeah. Hey, that's that is true. you know?
Am
Yeah.
I tripping?
The
It
length
is
of the
kinda true,
short
right?
directly
Yeah.
Are you just
correlates.
saying that because we're here in
No,
front
no,
of each
no,
other?
no, no, definitely not. I feel like when I have these, like, I only have one pair of Jordans that I've ever bought in my life, right? It's like these really colorful Jordans. They're the Jordan 1s by Blue the Great. They're really cool. And when I wear those,
Will you pull them up? I want to see them.
when I wear them, I wear the quote unquote hoochie daddy shorts. I hate calling them that. I hate people calling them that, but
That's true though.
yeah. I feel
I
like
want to go on a
I feel
date
like
with the hoochie daddy shorts on. I got one pair myself, too, dog. I feel like,
nice picnic attire.
bro,
type
I feel like,
shit.
I feel like
yeah.
you wear the hoochie daddy shorts and no one's around you with a girl, you're getting a hand job.
Yeah.
I feel like,
He said
I feel
that's
like-
the routine.
I feel like you're getting your balls fondled.
Hey, you know, it's
He
not
said
that
the
hard. You know what I'm
fondling is
saying? You
taking
know.
place.
Do you have a
Yeah.
girlfriend?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. I'll keep you. You know what I mean? I don't respect though. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
I don't want to say anything too crazy.
Big spec. What's some Air Forces called again?
The Jordan 1s by Blue the Great.
Are they high tops or lows?
High tops. Yeah.
You notice I
Jordan.
didn't say mid. Why do we all collectively not like mids?
I don't know, man. But
People
there's like
just
a,
can't
there's
be
a,
happy.
There's a very small community that likes mids, though. I'm not like a sneakerhead, but I'd be like
neither.
watching them, and like there's like people who like there's like anti-mid memes for
Flames.
sure.
I know.
Yeah.
Big flames.
Oh, I like those.
Right?
Those are
pretty
fire. They
cool.
remind me of
That's pretty clutch.
the Vans old school, the yacht ones. that are
Yeah,
colored like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
That colorway, I love those.
Bro, it's flames. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. Long story short, though, you wear those, you know, the shorts get shorter. You know,
better
I feel like
believe we got the
Michael
Hoochie Boys
Jordan
on.
when he's wearing the short shorts when he's playing. You know what I'm saying? He always had to
Oh,
fly
maybe that
shoes.
is it.
You know what I'm
Maybe
saying?
sometimes
Like, you know, I don't know. I don't
He
know.
implants it in us.
Shout out to Michael Jordan, dude, to shift the culture like that.
Yeah,
A
man.
basketball player shifting the culture like that.
Yeah, you
The whole
the Fab Five. I think they're the reason why the shorts got longer.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
they had them boy Chris
Chris
Webber,
Webber,
and
Jalen Howard.
yup.
Oh no, Jalen Rose.
Oh, y'all talking about Michigan?
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, who is the Fab Five?
Jawan Howard, Jalen Rose, Chris
Chris
Webber.
Webber.
Oh God, there's the other.
Mike.
two-
I'm cool not
Mike-
knowing
it's
this
not
shit.
Mike
I'm not a
Bibby,
big
it's-
sports
I don't
fan.
know if it's I don't know if
I
it's
think
Mike
There's
Bibby.
no way it's Mike
Nah,
Bibby.
yeah,
That's not
yeah.
even the same.
No, you're
Uh,
right.
draft class.
You're super
Yeah.
right.
Like,
You're
that's not
super
even-
right.
Kenny the Jet. No.
Nah,
No.
No, hell no. That's way.
Yeah, that's like way. Yeah. I
It's-
watched like documentaries on these guys.
Jimmy King and Ray Jackson.
Okay.
Oh, no wonder we didn't.
I wouldn't have got that. I wouldn't have got
I
them.
probably wouldn't have got that either. Don't
Hey,
feel bad.
shout out to Jimmy King and Ray Jackson.
Yeah,
You've
they must've-
accomplished much more in life than I have. I'm not disrespecting you, but
His name's not Fab Kyle. It's Tall Kyle.
hey,
Shouts to that.
facts.
So, Kyle, I feel like it's worth digging into the background a little bit. Do you recall when we first met?
Mm-mm.
It's okay because I don't really either. But I do recall our first time interacting on a consistent basis when we both worked at Rudy's with Frank. Shout out Frank,
Oh,
by the
facts. No, that's totally where we met then.
way. Right?
Yeah.
Because I remember Frank was like, "Hey man, I got a job at Rudy's. I work with my boy Kyle. You want to come work with us?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure. I need a job, whatever." And then we got down and I was just chilling. I remember I met you and you had the Wu-Tang tattoo, or did you have the tattoo? You had the Wu-Tang tattoo, right?
I was working there, which this is crazy to think about because I remember getting that tattoo and everybody being like, "You shouldn't have done that." And like, bro, just how fucking lame is New Braunfels, where like you work at some shitty restaurant and you get a tattoo and people are like shaming you, like, "Bro, what are you, my fucking grandma?"
Yeah, like what the
Grandma.
fuck, man? It's like that. I don't even like you.
What a throwback.
You know? Like I'm just here because I have to be here.
Trying to
with
get mad at
you.
me about a tattoo. Come on, man.
I wish I would have had more balls back then. I wish I would have looked at my manager in the eye and been like, "Suck my dick. I'm gonna be a rapper." And
That-
now look at me. I'm a manager at a pest control company. I really
Killing it.
fucking did it.
Hey,
I took
you
over
know,
the
you
world.
up there?
Let
Shit.
him know.
Let
You
him
climbing
know
up
I'm
the ladder. You know
Yeah,
what
I'm
I'm saying?
climbing up the corporate ladder of killing roaches.
Yeah.
killing the game.
Y'all just
literally.
like you're just roaches, mosquitoes.
Most
What
of
other
the
kind
stuff
of
we
pests?
do is mosquito control. Can we talk about something different though?
Okay. Yeah.
He's like, I'm not here to talk about work, man. Come on. So, otherwise, beyond work, well, I guess in
I'm
tandem.
trying to quit that job, bro. I'm trying to get. Do you know Mike C?
Mike C. I don't think so.
Mike C's the only rapper in Austin that I know. Like I know of other rappers, but he's the only rapper in Austin that I know that makes all his money off of music. Monday through Friday, he has a studio at his house, and he clocks in at 8 and he clocks out at 5. And and he makes all his money off music, and he lives in like a legit crib.
Does he like record people, or is it his music he's making the money off of?
I'm pretty sure all of it.
Nice.
I know he makes money off his music. I went over to his crib, and I don't know when this is gonna come out, and I might be putting his business on blast. I don't really care.
Whatever.
But I went over to his house and I recorded a track with him. I did a feature, and it's like a remake of 21 Questions.
Okay.
He
Sick.
sent the beat, and that's like
Hell
Get Rich or
yeah.
Die Trying is probably my favorite hip hop album.
Hell yeah.
But he sent me that, and I was like, oh, fire. Actually, he was FaceTiming with Big Tree when I was on tour. We were in California.
Shout out Tree.
Shameless, brag right there.
Shout out
We
CHHK
were-
and Big
yeah,
Trito.
Yeah, we were in Cali. I was on tour. Type shit. But he was FaceTiming with Big Tree, and Mike C played that beat, and I was just like freestyling to it. And he was like, "I'll send that to you," and I was like, "Oh, cool." I didn't really think anything of it, but he did end up sending it to me, and I went over to his crib and we recorded, and the song came out fire. I even got to like do like little accents in the chorus and stuff. Like I got to be a little bit
Tight.
more involved in the song.
Hell yeah.
And he was like, "Do you want to listen to the album?" I was like, "Yeah, show me some tracks." So we're sitting there, we're jamming out, and we're listening. And then a few songs in, he plays me this one track, and he has a fucking Kevin Gates feature on that.
Oh wow.
Nice. Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
And
That's
I was
flames.
like, "Is our song going on this album?" And he was like, "Yeah." And I was like,
Hey.
"Oh, bro, that's like not enough to brag about, but it's like a good indication. Like that's a good like
You must be doing something
shoulder
right.
brush."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it seems
yeah.
like he knows what he's doing, and he's kind of like trying to get the right people. I don't know. It seems like he's trying to make a solid project if he's getting some big time features on there like
Mike
that.
is a legend, bro. Like he doesn't get enough like credit in Texas, but like out of state, he gets like bans for shows. And if he
Nice.
goes out of the country, he gets hella bans for shows.
That's
That's
awesome,
sick.
man.
Like Mike's the shit. But I recently like have stopped smoking pot. Really,
Mhm.
like I'll take like maybe like sometimes I'll take like a bong hit before bed. Like one of the dudes that lives on the property I live on this ranch, but like I'll like take a bong hit before bed sometimes. But it really like it brought me out of being okay with mediocrity, being stoned all the time. I'm just like comfortable with whatever's going on, and like I
Yeah.
haven't been smoking, and like I'm like fuck, I hate my job, like I need to like whoop-de-whoop, like make these moves. But
Yep.
I say all this, I'm being super long-winded. I'm trying to figure out, and I talked to Mike about this. Like I want to intern with him. Like I'm just gonna go to his crib like how he does, like clock in, like even if it's not the whole day, and just sit there and like I'm gonna soak up game, and like
Nice.
I take it in. I don't know how y'all's relationships are with your parents or with the role model figures that you have in your life, like the people you look to for guidance and
Mhm.
stuff. Like,
Yeah.
bro, you're gonna inherit the lifestyle of the people who you take advice from.
Mhm.
Yep.
And I've been
Absolutely.
taking advice from people who I don't want their life.
Yeah.
It's wild to
yeah,
think about.
Definitely.
That old parable, "You are who you surround yourself with."
Yeah.
It kind of dovetails with that, and I think it's very true because it's like the influences and the exposure that you garner throughout the day to day. It will influence you, whether you realize it or not, on a subconscious level, to where you realize you're like, "Oh wow, I'm contorting myself in much akin the same manner as those around me do," and you have
It's
a point.
natural.
Yeah, dude.
So
and
why
it's,
not surround myself with people that are cool as fuck?
Yeah.
and that's why you on Loose Cannon Podcast.
Hey.
Hey!
Bro, no facts.
Yeah.
No shame. I've been bothering Dylan the whole time. Like, bro, how you gonna have a podcast called Loose Cannon Podcast
Without
and
the
not have
loose
me-
cannon,
and not
Yeah.
have me on?
bro, I'm saying it's like you are the ideal candidate. You are the prototype of the loose cannon, and I think that shows in your music. Which at this point, how long have you been making rap music for?
Bro, a long time. I was in a group when I was like 19 or 20 called Cabbage Cash Gang.
Shout
Cabbage
out.
Cash Gang, Triple C's.
We still have
Wait, no, that's
fucking,
not 3
one of them
C's.
was a K, which is whatever. I'm not gonna get into all that. But that's like some gang shit, not like some KKK shit.
Yeah, no,
Um,
yeah.
Just to revive.
yeah.
we were yeah, whatever. But we still have mixtapes on Dat Piff.
Hell yeah.
Actually,
Nice.
you can go check it
Yeah.
out and hear Teenage Kyle rapping. But I've been rapping forever, for a long time. I don't want to give away my age, like we were talking about. I don't want to give out my age.
Boys aren't aging themselves. We're ageless.
Yeah.
We could both be 20 for all you know.
Yeah, I guess
y'all-
if you
gonna
can
y'all
start
don't
lying.
know.
I'm gonna start lying. I think I'm gonna tell people I'm like 24, 25. I think.
get a fake ID that
For
says that you're younger. Yeah.
That's the new move.
That's so
the new
sick.
move.
Yeah, just show up. Oh, I just turned 21, so I hope my ID looks good.
Yeah.
Imagine like just like getting searched by a cop and he looks at your ID because it's illegal to have a fake ID.
Oh yeah,
right?
it is legal. to
And
have
you
that.
get in trouble for like having a fake ID that says you're 19
They're like,
or some shit like
sir,
that. When
sir,
you're like,
sir, why do you have an ID that says you're 19 years old? It's like, I want to feel young, bro. What's the big deal? Like,
they'll be like, all right,
They're like,
fuck
it's
it,
not
dude,
Yeah,
whatever."
there
Yeah.
might be, depending on the cop that you get, they might fuck with that.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
that's sick. And how long until you started doing your own solo work? Because you were in the group, and then when did you first get the notion? You're like, I want to branch out and do my own thing.
I stopped doing meth.
Nice.
So we were in a crew, and then cause like a lot of us were like doing like real hard drugs, and I was like, I had to bail and move out to Austin. I moved to Austin to get sober, which is fun, hilarious. Like you never think that. But I moved out to Austin because everything went crazy, and like a week after I moved away, like the house that like we were all like,
Was that the Mission
around,
Drive house?
Shannon Street.
That's right. That's
think.
right. Yep.
Frank's been there. Frank fucking has sat there and watched me fucking do all kinds of drugs.
Gnarly.
Frank didn't do them himself.
Frank's like, I've seen some things.
Shout out,
man."
Frank.
I've seen some things and some stuff, but I was like all like strung out on like dope, and I moved out to Austin like a week after that. Like the house got raided.
Woof.
Oh damn.
Everybody thinks they're small time until somebody drops a fucking file in your lap with your name all over it.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy,
That shit's
man.
crazy.
That is nuts.
But the crew disbanded and stuff, and then I was just like trying to like figure my life out. I moved back to New Braunfels and I just posted on Facebook, and I was like, who do I know that makes beats? And my boy Cardi, Matthew. Do you know Matt?
Dude, shout out Cardi.
Yeah, shout out Cardi.
I haven't heard from Cardi. Dude, I hope Cardi's doing good. I haven't heard
Cardi's
from him in
doing
a
tight,
minute.
bro. He put out some music I think last year.
That
It's fire.
rocks.
It's fire.
Hell yeah.
But he hit me up and he was just like, yeah, my cousin makes beats, and that's ASF who did all the.
That's
Bongwater.
ASF?
Yeah, he did all the Bongwater stuff. So I literally just went on Facebook and the first person that hit me up.
That is nuts.
Yeah.
I need to give my man props. I remember he has a tape called Bongwater.
I got three of them things.
It is crazy. It is some of my favorite. Unbiased. I think it's some of my favorite rap music I've heard anybody put out. It is pretty unparalleled.
No, it's legit good. And like I'll always be proud of everything that me and ASF have done together. Like I don't feel like I'm like delusional like by thinking that like my music is amazing.
Yeah, no, you definitely shouldn't think that. I mean, some people are out here kind of delusional. Is kind
He
of
said,
Lots of people that are
yeah.
delusional, bro.
yeah, but I think it's also because they know that they have to feel that way, you know, in order
Kind of
to
like gas themselves up.
Yeah, because you can push through a mediocre phase, but some people aren't cut out. Some people just aren't creative. Some people just aren't artists. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And those are the people who are kind of delusional. But I think that people who are just starting out rapping and are beginners and are thinking that their shit's tight, but it's not really tight just because they're fucking noobs.
Ooh, I made this.
They can kind of
So
push through that
cool.
phase and be better. I'm not gonna say the best or whatever, but yeah, but
Everybody has a different trajectory. But
Yeah.
there's some people that are just not talented and they still rap.
yeah,
That's
exactly.
I hate that about rap, bro. It's like I remember when people that weren't good at rapping didn't rap.
Yeah,
That's probably
Yeah.
like a meme or some shit, but it's still facts.
Like, all right, Grandma, we're gonna take you back to the old folks' home now. I
Bro,
remember.
it's like, bro, we're gonna take you back to the Chili's and you can keep washing dishes, bro. Like,
Congratulations,
you gotta
bro.
stop, bro.
yeah.
Yep.
You think that some people that are like that are famous right now?
Mm-mm.
Nah, you don't think those people make it?
No way.
Uh,
Cause like even then, like there's people that aren't good at rapping, but they make like badass music. Like Lil Uzi Vert's probably like, if he came in here and freestyled with us, like he would probably have like the worst 16. But like if we all went to the studio and made a song, like he's gonna fucking blow us all out of the water.
That's
yeah,
true.
yeah.
In my opinion, you know what I mean?
That's
Like,
fair.
that's why like, I don't subscribe to that whole like, oh, like rap music sucks now. Like everybody's not talented. It's like, no, fucking idiot. Like I've gone in the studio and tried to make music like that. It's not easy.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
not
yeah.
easy.
You gotta have a certain mind for it.
Yeah. Do you think that? Do you think that there's people like that that are
Um,
famous? I think the
I
thought
think-
rappers are trash. I'll say that. I don't really like a lot of the thought rappers except for Coi Leray. Hey baby.
What are thought? Oh, thought
What-
like THOT.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not like like a super like hip hop purist or anything like that, but I think that there's people.
Boom, bap, or bust.
There are people who are famous who aren't necessarily. I think that they aren't as good as rapping as they are personality.
Yeah, but
You
that's
know?
a talent in itself as well.
Yeah.
We know
Well,
people
yeah.
that don't have a personality and they can't rap.
Yeah,
Yeesh.
for sure.
A lot of white people.
It's tough.
I guess like what do you think about? I like this rapper and this is just throwing this out there, but what do you think about like Blueface?
I like Blueface.
He's
Yeah.
fine.
Well, do you
Pull up
think?
on your block, then I bleed it. Slide. I can't leave it.
I like that one song he has. It's like a he's like
Blueface.
pasta frijoles. So all I got for horchata. It's like a
That's hilarious.
Yeah, it's pretty funny, man. And I don't know that shit. Just
But even then, if he's not inherently good at rapping, like that's funny.
Mhm.
There's something to that.
yeah.
There's lots of people, specifically in Austin, that are like, they're rapping about how good they are at rapping and they suck at rapping.
Yeah. Yeah.
Content.
I don't-
Flow's hot
lack.
like lava. Like
I don't think. Yeah, I don't.
Congrats on being the first guy ever to say that.
Not a
your
huge
rhymes
fan
are
of
shit. Like
that.
what's in a toilet? Like whoa, bro.
Whoa, bro.
How did you think of that, dude?
Yeah,
Are you a millionaire
man.
yet?
It's like, where are you pulling your content from? Where are you pulling this inspiration from? It's like it's very, when people rap about rapping, it seems just very like surface level for
Because
sure.
they're afraid to say something.
Yeah. It's like, well, people aren't thinking. I feel like
They're not engaged mentally. They're just like, I'm gonna just like follow this this pathway, this archetype. This is what I see other guys rapping. I'm gonna do that.
But to your point, I don't mean to cut you off, but to your point, it's like, where are you drawing this inspiration from? That I think is a great question that kind of encompasses what we're talking about.
Mhm.
Because
Yeah.
when you hear people rapping and it's like, where are you getting your inspiration from?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, you could be doing
yeah.
literally anything else in the world right now, but you're doing this.
Well, it's like,
why?
who raps
Yeah.
like that you like?
Yeah.
Like even them themselves. Like
Yeah.
Like, who's
I
inspiring you
don't,
to
I
do
don't want
that?
to say anything because I have like friends that are like this, and like I don't want to like be I don't care if I sound anti-Semitic. But I don't want to offend my friends that are rappers. But like, there's a lot of it in Austin, and I don't get it. I don't understand it.
So what do you get inspired by, Kyle?
Earl Sweatshirt's a big inspiration for me, and he, like when he dropped Sick, like I was like fuck, like because he's just like the king of like weird like lo-fi shit, and like he really helped me like change my sound because like I used to rap like kind of there's some street shit in Bongwater,
Yeah.
in the Bongwater trilogy a bit, but it's like I was a little more aggressive because like obviously I'm a fucking white rapper. My biggest influence ever is Eminem.
Yeah.
But like listening to Earl shit, it was like, oh, like this is like more like a vibe of like my personality, like how I feel like throughout
Yeah.
the day. Like it's kind of like muddy and like
Yeah.
and weird, you know.
I appreciate-
So he's a big influence on me.
Got some
I
fuzz
just appreciate
around.
like Earl Sweatshirt's like later music. I'm not super familiar with it, but I have listened to it quite a bit. It's like poorly mixed, kind of on purpose.
Yeah, it's
You
tight.
know, it's like
Yeah.
it sounds like vintage, like almost like some Doom shit.
Love
you
it.
know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
Doom is a big
Yeah.
inspiration to me. Like
Hell yeah.
when I listen to Doom, I can only listen to like half an album because I'm like, I need to get a fucking beat. And I want to rap.
I need to
now.
make some music right
I
now.
want to rap now. Another person that is a big inspiration to me is Drake.
Yeah.
That's a sick Drake tee, by the way.
I got this at UFO Festival in Roswell, New Mexico.
Hell
Fuck
yeah.
man.
And I ate mushrooms and it was bad. I threw up. 'Cause I was microdosing mushrooms a lot on the tour, and then I was like, I can eat a whole gram. This is so pussy. People that like eat like a whole quarter and shit.
Yeah,
but like, I
yeah.
ate
But
a
you
gram.
had, yeah.
And I was like thinking, I was like, all the shit that like I shouldn't be doing. Like, you shouldn't be messaging girls that you're not actually interested in. You don't have feelings for. I'm like, I fucking know that. I don't want to think about that. You know what I mean? Like type shit. Like I was just having to. I was just trying to vibe, but I go off on tangents. I'm fucking
Drake's dope.
ADHD.
Drake's people underestimate Drake's pen, the way he writes. I feel
Drake's
like,
arguably the GOAT, bro.
dude, and there would be some people who were like, I got into this argument with this dude on Twitter. I know him.
The
He's a good
same
friend.
people that rap like we were talking about earlier, that rap about rapping. Those are the people that have those opinions, bro.
Dude, that some people hate Drake. They say he's soft. They say that the biggest thing that people say is that he doesn't write his own raps. And
You can tell which ones he writes and which ones he doesn't, bro.
yeah, and it doesn't matter. You know,
If
like
you're at Drake's level and you're still writing your raps, you're a retard. You should be doing other things to
man.
make money, bro. Like what? Why are you doing that?
Go on Good Morning
What a
America or
waste.
something.
and he
Imagine having as much money as Drake and you're like,
Look,
it's like, oh, 300 models. We all want to have sex with you. He's like, I can't. I have to work on my lyrical legacy. I need to write these bars.
I have a
Like,
16
what,
due in the
bro?
morning.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I have a
Yeah.
studio session at 8 a.m. I have to get verses written. I'm Drake.
Yeah, when he probably has, you know, he has Quentin Miller, and he probably has like Jay Electronica's number in his phone. Like, why would he not? But but to bring that back around, like Drake for show, you can tell that he writes like his impactful verses, like the stuff that's actually bar heavy, and he's probably gonna be the last rapper at that magnitude that gives you actual bars.
Yeah.
People need to appreciate Drake. Actually,
dude, the way he writes is like he writing
how
a book.
Drake is as an MC, you're gonna hate what's coming next.
Oh God, that's
Yeah,
so
yeah.
accurate.
Definitely,
Because
man.
you don't get to like that level of ubiquity that he's achieved.
What does that mean?
It's basically like you can't escape. Like Drake drops an album, it's everyone's gonna have an opinion. It's gonna be everywhere. There's no escaping it. It is literally just like you go outside, new Drake album. Okay, cool. Now everyone has a take. Everybody has an opinion. Everybody has thoughts. And it's a lot of like Drake music, and it's like you can tell like a lot of what he works on, and it's like coming from him. I don't feel like it's like you said, I don't feel like there's gonna be a lot of people that get that level of fame and get that level of renown that actually are still just like, I'm making my music. I'm literally the mastermind behind this, beyond just like I have a team of people that made this music that I'm solely just like performing.
Yeah.
I think Drake weaves in and out. You know, like he probably didn't write Hotline Bling, but like, bro.
Yeah, but that's
who
a pop. That's like
fucking
that's a
cares?
pop hit. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
what I'm
He's
saying,
more
like,
than
he
just a
doesn't-
rapper. You know, he's
Yeah.
written songs for like Rita Ora and
He's
shit.
written
You know what
for
I'm saying?
Kanye, bro. He wrote
Yeah,
either
30
No More Parties in L.A. or 30,
30 hours.
One of those. I
30
don't remember.
hours. Yeah, we were talking about that on one of
Yeah.
the other
Expedition
episodes.
was Eddie Bauer edition.
Yeah.
Skirt like a private school for women.
Did I get there? All the Popeyes is missing.
Listen,
You don't love me, you just pretend that I need a happy beginning, middle, and ending.
That sounds just like Drake, man.
I
That sounds
know.
just like Drake for sure. And I said on another podcast that like I said that Drake can't drop a bad album, and I say that because I
What
feel
about
like
honestly, never mind.
well, you gotta understand like there's that hits for some people. You know what I'm saying? Us as people who make music are gonna critique it as such, you know. But I feel like to the general consumer, you know, on average, I feel like nobody's gonna be listen to a Drake album who doesn't make music or I don't know. I just feel like it's always gonna do well. You know what I'm saying?
It's almost too big to fail. You know, it's just
Yeah.
like he drops an album. It could be like,
but that's not. To me, that's not what makes him goated.
did you like Honestly Nevermind?
No.
No.
Yeah.
But
Why would I
Jimmy
like that
Cooks
shit?
is fucking fire. That's on my my Spotify playlist.
That one is
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
fire.
Yeah.
It's not the best album. It's not great.
Yeah,
right?
I don't think it's going
not,
to the
but
Drake
it's-
Hall of Fame, but I mean,
Yeah.
it's like it's a Drake album.
But for like
It checks
album
a lot
like
of the
number
boxes.
7, whatever the fuck, whatever album it is, it's like, you
A lot of
know,
albums.
It's like a dance album. That's how
Yeah.
I've heard like people describe it that like understand like actual music better than me.
and people who like dance music they're gonna be like, is this a bad dance album or is this a good dance album? 9 times out of 10 they're gonna say it's a good
That's
dance
interesting.
album. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's Drake he can do no wrong at this point.
You said you were
know?
arguing with somebody on Twitter
Yeah,
about
yeah.
Drake because I cut you off.
I said that Drake is more talented than J. Cole, and they were like, no, he's not.
Yeah, he is.
I thought so too. I
No,
thought
it's-
they were telling me like, no,
You
it's like
You don't get it.
Yeah, and like
It's Cole.
I respect these guys, you know, like, but
Young
I
Simba.
think they were just like kind of
Drake
like I think they're
can't-
kind of just Drake haters.
Bro.
I feel like I don't know
J. Cole could never make Take Care.
exactly, but
Valid.
like
Drake
fucking Drake could make Forest Hills Drive. Yeah,
Let's go, bro.
he totally could, man. Like it's
Yeah.
no question at all. But you know, I think that's like a very specific and like, well, not even specific. That's like a general way to kind of just describe to argue that. But I mean, I think it's pretty clear. Like Drake's even a funny guy. Like
Bro, yes, bro.
He's
That's
like-
what I'm saying. You asked
He
me
has
what inspires me. Like,
Yeah.
bro, Drake is a huge inspiration for me, bro. 'Cause I'm fucking funny. Well, you people can be the judge of that. My friends think I'm fucking funny.
I think funny as hell. Shit.
But
Be laughing my
I
ass
certainly
off.
have humor in my bars.
Uh-huh.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whether or not you think my actual personality is funny. But yeah, bro. Yeah, Drake is a
Big inspiration.
yeah, absolutely. He inspires me. There's lots of shit that inspires me. Anime, like certain
Mhm.
anime, like will inspire me. Like, I'm super basic with it. I don't even know why I said anime. Like Dragon Ball inspires
Yeah,
me
yeah.
a lot.
You've seen the new movie?
Yeah, it's awesome. Did you see
I haven't
it?
seen it. I haven't seen it
Have
yet.
you seen it?
wanna check
No, I
out.
Are
haven't.
you a Dragon Ball head?
I don't know. I mean, I guess as much as like an average kid growing up would be.
Yeah.
I mean, I watched.
Oh, for sure. We're all millennials.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it's pretty par for the course. I mean, watched it
Yeah.
up all the Frieza, the Majin Buu sagas, and all that stuff.
Mhm.
I didn't get into GT as much, but I saw.
Me neither.
Oh, it seemed cool. I thought like the Brody and like all the different little stuff with that guy and like all the different little arcs beyond. Just kind of lost the thread at a certain point.
Yeah, I didn't watch GT, but they also didn't play GT on Toonami.
That's
Mm.
true.
So we all watched the Majin Buu saga over and over.
It's like,
I
this is the
can
best
dig
thing I've
that.
ever seen. Is the height of television.
Do you fuck with you, Dragon Ball head?
I didn't really get into it when I was a kid and it was on Toonami and shit and Cartoon
Mhm.
Network. But when I got like older, like when I was like 19, 20, I got like the box set, the first season of the box set. So I just ran that shit and I
Hell
was
yeah.
like, I got into it like pretty hard.
Flames.
But then like when they after the fight, after Nappa and Vegeta come and they fight them and then they go to Namek to get the Dragon Balls, there's a bunch of filler in between there, you
Lot of
know. So
filler.
I
Yeah,
kind of
for
like
sure.
fell off pretty early. But I did see Cooler's Revenge.
Oh, I
the
remember
It's
that.
like a bunch of clones of Cooler.
Yeah, that
and they
shit
fight
was
Goku
hard.
and Vegeta. Yeah, that shit
Yeah,
goes hard.
I like
The
that.
movies, okay, the movies are harder than to me. Well, I can't say that. I really like the movies though.
Yeah.
I like the
And then
movies.
there's like a whole season of just Gohan just crying and crying and crying. Like I think it's like this the
That
first
tough one.
season when he's like Piccolo's training him and shit. It's just like so much like.
He's going through it.
But I
Tough
totally
times.
respect Dragon Ball Z, and I was drawing the shit when I was like a kid, just like everybody else too. I was just
Mhm.
fronting because I wasn't watching it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but the style of that art
Mm-hmm.
that like inspires me to like write raps in like a weird way. I draw inspiration from like different parts of life.
Yeah.
Pokemon inspires me a lot. Like
Nice.
even just playing the games, like playing
Yeah, man,
Gold and
'cause
Silver, going through
On Mount
Johto.
Vernon, because you got what is it?
I have hella Pokemon bars.
What's the? It's Brain. Oh God, the one that starts.
Brain cells. Yeah.
Yeah, the one that starts with the Jigglypuff sample.
Yeah, I sampled Jigglypuff, bro, and put that at the beginning.
That
of
is.
the
that-
track.
I've
that
played
the
that track
Jigglypuff song?
so many damn
When
times.
Jigglypuff sing.
Yeah. Like, did she sing on like that on Super Smash Bros?
Yep.
On Super Smash?
Yeah. Yeah. Facts. Facts.
Bro, shout out Mount Vernon. God, that tape rocks.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Also, what's the
appreciate
one? The newest one, the EP you did with Mike, what's his name?
No, I did an EP with Chase Dwayne.
That's
He's a-
right. That's
It's funny
right.
because he's from New Braunfels and I'm from New Braunfels, and well, I'm not from New Braunfels, but I've lived a lot of my life in New Braunfels.
Yeah.
But we didn't even really we weren't even like really boys in New Braunfels, and then like we ended up living like 8 minutes away from each other in Austin because I was living like on North Campus, and he was like I don't fucking know where he was at. But he wasn't that far, and we did like a little project, but he uploaded it to his Spotify, so it's kind of like a little hidden gem. But it's called Six
Nice.
Pack. It's 6 songs.
It's so dope. Me and Frank have gushed over this ad nauseum. It's probably my favorite, if not one of my favorite projects you've dropped, even though it's only six tracks, because it's really
No,
solid.
my bars on that shit are
The writing
are
is
really
nuts. It is like bar for bar. It's like it stands up against like a lot of other favorites in the area that I would consider like heavyweights.
My bitch bad, but she not really mine. It's kind of complicated. We headed in a good direction, though, despite that connotation. I don't remember the rest of that shit, but yeah, that shit is hard.
What'd you say? You can catch me in New Braunfels on the block like I'm good.
I don't.
What is the guy's name? The guy in New Braunfels that has.
Oh, I'm a staple in New Braunfels. Like my name is Rockin' Ronnie.
bro.
Rock
that
and
is
Ron. Who's Rock and Ronnie?
Rockin' Ronnie is this dude in New Braunfels who companies hire. He's like a sign spinning guy, but
Sign spinning?
Yeah, you know the people that spin the sign.
Oh, yeah.
But his is a guitar, and he's Rockin' Ronnie, and everybody knows who he is.
Yeah,
If you're from New Braunfels, you know Rockin' Ronnie.
going to
Yeah.
Schlitterbahn. You see Rock and Ronnie on the sidewalk, getting down, doing the air guitar noise and all that.
That boy.
That is I heard that and I was like, that's it. That's the one. I like that shit.
Yeah, I like cause like I wanna like it's funny cause like New Braunfels isn't like well it's grown a lot, so I couldn't even say that now.
It's changed quite a bit over the
It
years.
has changed quite a bit, but I still like I want respect there. Like I still want like my hometown to love me.
Yeah.
Like I want to be like a hometown hero. You know what I mean?
It's a
I
vibe.
want to get to a level where like people like brag on that. They're like, oh,
Man, I
like
grew up. I knew Kyle.
yeah, I do.
I knew
I
him
want,
when
I
he
want,
was-
I want that. Like that's probably like corny, like to a lot of people.
Nah,
but
I
like I don't
mean-
really care. Like I still do. I want like acclaim. I want people to. I want to part of the reason why we're artists and why we do this is because we want to be loved. It's an exchange. It's like that's what everybody wants. They want like confirmation. They want.
It's back and forth. I'm doing
Yeah.
this so that you will laud me for my effort.
Yeah.
And based on what y'all have said, I mean, it seems like you kind of represent New Braunfels, quite a bit in your music. I would
Yeah,
assume.
for
So
sure.
I mean, like, I feel like it's only right that you would want your hometown to love you, because it's like, this is who I am, and I express that in my music. I'm representing New Braunfels in a way, I guess.
Yeah, and I am. I grew up in Bulverde, but like all my family and like my best friends, like they all live in New Braunfels. Like that's to me, like that feels like my hometown.
Yeah.
But yeah, who else represents New Braunfels very well is Banco Ray.
Banco
He's really amazing.
Banco from Texas.
Huh?
Banco
He just did the Everything's Bigger tour. He
Is he like a kind of like a Hispanic dude?
Yeah.
He's like kind of short.
Yeah.
He's like okay.
Yeah.
Banco from
And-
Texas, I think is the Instagram name. I
It
think.
might be, but like
Yeah.
we're not even boys.
Yeah.
Like we're not really like friends. Like he knows that I've messaged him
Yeah.
before and been like, I love what you're doing and stuff. I'm no hater. Like I give people flowers. Like if I
Gots
hear
to.
something that's dope from somebody that's like local, like I will message them on Instagram. I'll be like, that shit was tight.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I just show love. But
Got
he
to.
represents New Braunfels very well. Like, cause I know a few people that rap from New Braunfels and like they don't like. They like pretend like they're not from there. Like, that's not that they don't pretend they're not from there, but they don't talk about it and shit.
They don't put it on the way
Yeah.
that they
Yeah,
probably
bro.
should.
And like, I don't know, that shit's. I think it's tight to like.
gotta have your roots.
Yeah, and that's
Yeah.
again going back to Drake, like taking shit that's not that tight and like making it cool.
Yeah.
Give it a
Like that.
gloss. Just put a little shine on it.
Dude, it's like 9:05. I think we
We about close. There's a few more. Just a quick little cover jump ins that I want to get to.
I'm just getting fucking warmed up.
Oh my god.
Oh.
How'd you get involved with CHHK, by the way? I don't think I ever really got the scoops on
The
that.
same as how I got involved with ASF, bro. Me and ASF, we put out the first Bongwater, and then we put out Bongwater Altered States. This is all on SoundCloud, mind you.
Check it out.
And then Mingo the Flow Fiend hit me up. I think he hit me up on SoundCloud, like messaged me and was
Nice.
like, "Hey, do you want to do a show in San Antonio?" I was like, "Yeah," because I had never done a show really. I'd done like an open mic or something like that. But I went to that first show and I met Jason and Big Mike.
Hell
And
yeah.
then they just put me on shows since then, bro. Like literally, like I went on Facebook and I was like, "Who makes beats?" And then I linked up with ASF and like, that's my brother for life. And then like, I got invited to go to a show and I met Jason and Big Mike, who are they've done
Staples.
They've done everything for me, bro.
College of Hip Hop Knowledge.
hell yeah.
Yeah, those are my guys, man. Jason does a lot for
It-
artists, and he gets a lot of slander, and he doesn't get the respect that he deserves. And like, and he really has done a lot for the community, and
Yeah,
he,
man.
he holds the Fresh Fridays.
Oh yeah,
uh,
at Indie Brewing. Hell yeah.
we hold the Fresh Fridays at Indie Brewing, the first or second Friday every month, and like he puts artists on like that. Like he brought Chris Rivers, who he's like an underground cat. You know Big Pun, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Chris Rivers is his son.
Nice.
So he brought
I did
him, and like he put me
For real?
and other people on that show, and like, bro, you know how it is an artist. Like if you want to open up for somebody, you're gonna pay the bread, bro.
Yeah.
And he
But
just lets. He's had me
he's
on there
just
too.
like-
He's like, "Do you want to come perform?" And it's like, "You're on the list. Just come correct and make sure you put on a good show, do it right." And it's like, "Fuck yeah, dude! I'm
Yeah,
absolutely
bro.
like."
He threw the Rhyme Time Festival in like 2018 or 17 or something like that. It was like a 2-day festival at Kick Butt Coffee where you put like almost every artist on the city on. There, like,
Nice.
and Jason will like talk to people that have questions, and he like does distribution for people like through Sony.
Nice.
Like,
how we
through-
just-
through the
that's-
Orchard.
That's how we did Humble Profits. That's how I did my latest
Nice.
project.
Yeah,
Look-
bro. Like, and like it just like crickets, and it really it's annoying. Like certain people like will like have like a little blurb or something like in the Austin Chronicle or some shit like that, and it's like, bro, Jason's done so much, and like a lot of the Austin media just acts like he doesn't exist.
Yeah, I mean, I hate to say it,
'Cause
but
he's white.
they're really good at that, man. Just like overlooking people. But I mean, there's so many people out here, doing shit. And there's also people like it's like you gotta know the people. I don't know. It's a weird scheme kind of going on. Whereas if you're just a person doing dope shit, it's and kind of laying low, but just still like putting people on, you probably will get overlooked. But as somebody that's like tweeting at the Austin Chronicle every fucking other week, like yo, y'all ain't put me on here. I've been doing this, and this. You know, it's a little. I guess it's a little different.
It's a little bit of a contentious relationship.
Yeah.
But I don't think Jason don't say nothing. He just
Right.
He just keeps it moving.
Exactly. You know,
Stay
I
low
think that's
and
more
build.
respectable. I feel like.
Yeah.
You know?
That's how y'all wound up on tour. Because y'all went. Where did the tour go again?
Bro, we went to New Mexico and then Arizona and then Cali and then back to like New Mexico or back to Arizona and New Mexico. We were like gone for like 2 weeks.
And
And that's it, bro. Man, Jason paid for like 12 people to like go on tour like out of pocket, bro.
That's
like,
love.
for local artists. Like yeah, we're all part of the same crew, but like Jason, I don't know, man. That's my big brother. He's done so much for me and he's done a lot for people, for a lot of artists.
shout out the professor, man.
Hell yeah. Shout out to him, man. We really do got to get up out of here. We running past our time, our book time.
In that case, Kyle, what's something you want to leave the viewing audience with?
Trump 2024, baby. Let's fucking go. Let's
you
fucking
go.
go. Gotta get Joe Byron out of there.
He said, brr, brr, brr.
He said, fuck Joe Byron.
He said, Byron, man, hold up.
Hell yeah, man. You know, seems like shit went by so fast, but it's all good. It's a Loose Cannon show. We out.
Peace. Hell yeah. Rocking and rolling, man. That's what I'm talking about.
So, VJ, Drake or Kanye?
I gotta go Kanye.
Yeah.
Oh.